The Brothers of Liberty, here to remind you what true freedom is. Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Brothers of Liberty with the older brother Kelton here. Today is January 13th on this Thursday, and the Supreme Court, in a 6-3 vote, has ruled to block the vaccine mandate of Biden's for businesses. Now, however, in a 5-4 vote with Kavanaugh and Supreme Chief Justice sided with the three Democrats to allow the mandate for healthcare workers. So it's a partial victory for freedom. Um, Now, the six justices, when they did the ruling of the first mandate, wrote that OSHA nor Congress has never before imposed such a mandate, which is true. And of course, the three dissenting judges said that they state the court was not wise today, stated they are only wise when they do not displace the judgments of experts acting within the sphere of Congress marked out and under presidential control. Well, the thing is, they did not act out in the sphere of Congress. Congress did not make no laws or enacted any mandates or voted on anything. It was President Biden. And if you're supposed to the Supreme Court is supposed to interpret the Constitution and the laws of everything else and mandates. And may I remind you, the 10th Amendment for those three disconsenting justices. The powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution nor prohibited by it to the states are reserved to the states respectfully or to the people. So guess what? That means Congress or Biden had no control over it because it is the states' responsibility, in other words, or the states have the power to do that, not the president. He is a president elected by the people. He is not Stalin. He is not Hitler. He is not Mussolini. He is not a tyrant and a dictator, although he tries to be. So, like I said, it's only a partial victory because not all freedom has been prevailed. Healthcare workers still have to take it whether they want to or not. And I'm sorry, the rights are reserved to the states or to the people. And the Ninth Amendment, people have rights that are not written down in the Constitution, God given rights. And if you read the Bible, even if you may not be a Christian, if you talk about, oh, well, everybody has unalienable rights or God given rights, one of those rights is free will. So get over yourself. Um, I don't know how the justices can call themselves justices when they can't interpret the Constitution correctly. Um, Y'all want to talk about safety and pandemics and stuff, but remember, if we worried about a pandemic or epidemic, the Revolutionary War would have never gone on because of the smallpox uh, epidemic. So yes, we would still might be under the British flag or worse, a German flag. But hey, that's for you to decide where we might have been at and ended up. The problem with today is no one wants to uh, talk about freedoms. They just want to be comfortable and complacent, but those being comfortable and complacent will get you leaders that will turn into dictators. And will take away your freedom so they can keep the power for themselves. Um, So, like I said, yes, this is a small victory, but the fight's just beginning because now you're going to have states, and I'm pretty sure the dictators of Newsom and the governor of New York dictator um, will enact their own mandates and will have to be challenged through the state supreme courts and then the Supreme Court directly. And that may not be as favorable because, unfortunately, in a 1905 ruling, I think, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of Massachusetts for enacting a fine against a person because he did not want to be vaccinated against smallpox. Now, it didn't prohibit him from working, it just said that the state could fine him. So, you want to talk about you care that, Biden said it's not about freedom. You're right. It is not about freedom. It's about control. And it's you and your party wants to control the American people. so we have no freedoms. Um, but the problem is, and you've told and people that in the video, I do not work for you. Yes, you do. The people supposedly elected you. You have to do the will of the people, not the will of Biden or the will of George Soros or anybody else that might be pulling your puppet strings. And of course, we all know you're a demented old fool. And the Supreme Court, who even got fact checked on Sotomayor, 100,000 kids are COVID. And you got fact checked. So stop spreading your lies and your propaganda, and be forewarned that we are protesting, we are standing up, we are not taking it lying down anymore, and we are fighting back um, through the means that we have with our local politicians and the Supreme Court. And this is only the beginning because, like they say, money talks, and maybe if everybody stopped paying their taxes and all of a sudden there's a government shutdown because there's no taxes collecting, maybe then that will wake you up. And that's just one of many tools that we have at our disposals. But that's just my opinion. What is your opinion? Like, share, and comment. And if you have any topics you want to discuss, Brothers of Liberty 76 at gmail.com. We'd like to hear from you. And once again, this is the older brother of Liberty reminding you what true freedom is and ought to be.